Hello! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for peppermint. Darby, I don't know about you, but
I don't know.
All last night,
Oh.
I was binge watching season 2 of Survival of the Thickest.
Michelle Buteau, I love her.
Starring Peppermint, created by Michelle Buteau, who is a genius in this show.
She's a
I gotta
genius
say,
all the time.
loved season 1. I'm obsessed with Lisa Traeger. That was my in. My only complaint about season 2 is that there's not enough Lisa Traeger, but Peppermint
you have TikTok.
is in a lot of it. She has an incredible
She's
arc.
so skinny.
Yeah, she looks beautiful.
Well,
this show scratches the same part of my brain that Sex and the City used to scratch, except more because trans, queer, and like big baddies in fashion.
Are they bad people like Carrie was?
They're flawed humans.
Well said.
Yeah.
You should be the first trans mayor of LA.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think it's long until Karen Bass reveals that she's actually trans, so never mind.
Yeah.
Second.
Slap that bass, slap away your trouble, slap that bass. So everyone go watch Survival of the Thickest 2 because season 1 came out right during the strike and they couldn't advertise it or anything. I need more seasons of this show. Also,
yeah,
all
the
of
writer's
the men,
strike and all of that, they couldn't promote anything.
God.
So her show premiered to nobody.
Also, all of the men are so fucking sexy.
Yeah, well, we live in LA.
No.
They're everywhere.
No. Yeah, they're just, everyone's hot. And Michelle
nice.
Buteau is so fucking funny.
I love her. Her stand-up special, you should watch that. Also, Two Dope Queens, when they did like live shows, I think that HBO did. She was a guest on there, and the three of them together are unstoppable. Ugh. Go look that up.
Go watch this show.
Just love her.
You can
love
do it
her.
in 2
so
nights. I did it in a night, because they're 30-minute episodes. It's like 8 episodes. It's so good.
And you know what else is good? Being alive. Being alive. Can I tell you about my day today?
Hold on. No. Darby.
What?
How was your day today?
Oh, thank you for asking. What a surprise. I had a beautiful day.
Oh, you almost sharted. You texted me.
I did, but I felt the wetness first, and so I held in all the little turdies. I'm not gonna say it was a turd, okay? Because I was sharding. That's not turd.
Yeah,
behavior.
more of a Hershey squirt.
That's a squirt
situation.
So picture it. I'm on my roof. I have a roof. I'm so sorry to brag. I'm playing on my phone. I'm throwing Cheerios. JB is going crazy.
JB
it's so much fun. My husband is watering plants. It's very domestic. I'm wearing my Journey sleep shirt. I have a very long nightgown that says Journey on it because I like that
Journey,
band.
like
Someday I'll find you. Yes. Exactly. And I'm sitting with my, on a chaise, and I've got my legs kind of, up, right?
Yeah, and you're wearing a jock.
And I am wearing a jock strap because I'm out of underwear, okay?
Sure.
But I'm also giving Curtis a show. He loves the coin slot. The coin slot on the roof? How rare. I'm like,
it's important to get some sun.
I was like, I'm going to squeeze this out. And I was like, wait. And then Curtis goes... When I decide to do it, Curtis is standing directly in front of me watering a plant. And he goes, that's a weird fart. And I went, I don't think it's just a fart. And I was like, do you see anything? And he's like, no. And I was like, it's wet. And I ran down those stairs. I didn't grab my shoes or nothing, and I shit. I shit so much. But in the toilet, which was great. So know your body, trust yourself, but then also know when to rein it in.
Wow,
okay?
wow.
So anyway, I did that. It was great. And then Curtis and I had to run some errands, and he was like, I'm actually kind of sleepy. I might take a nap. Are you okay to run an errand by yourself? And I said, yeah. You know what, Curtis? No problem. Happy to shop the town.
He might as well have just said, I won the lottery. How would you like the $5 million?
I like doing things with my husband. I don't want to sound like I don't like doing things with my husband, but I like to buy things that he doesn't know I'm buying. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get dressed and I'm like, I'm going to be cute today. I did my skincare. I did my hair. Not a hat. And I put on a cute little outfit. And I was like, all right, babe, I'm headed out. And he turns over. He's in bed and he goes, you look so cute. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to like feel, I got my new glasses. I have brand new glasses. It's a brand new era. I was like, I just want to feel cute today. Not in here. And he was like, I want to be with you. If you're being all cute around town, I want to be cute with you. And then he came with me. Like, because I was so cute. Anyway, we went to CVS. CVS's are so depressing.
I've never been to jail, but I imagine that's what a commissary looks like. There's no windows. There's no air.
There's no window to the wall. Skeet, motherfucker.
It's just really crazy lighting.
And the ceilings are so high, but everything stops so low. And I'm so tall, so I feel like I'm on a playground. I'm like, why am I here? And there's no easy, sorry CVS, but there's no easy flow of traffic. There's no natural flow. So it's always people going, oh.
Yeah, I have a complaint.
Get it together, CVS.
But tell your...
No, that was it. I just want to say, CVS, you could do better.
That's a lovely day.
You can do better. Well, then we have lunch at Gertie's, at the new... Do you know what I noticed?
Tell me.
Across the street, next to Trader Joe's. Guess what's going in?
What?
Actually, I shouldn't tell you. This is bad. Jimmy John's. There's going to be a Jimmy John's, like, walkable from your house.
Oh.
I'm really sorry to tell you that. And I want to go ahead and say you will be cremated. I have not forgotten that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to raise a complaint with grocery stores and CVS's in the greater Los Angeles area.
Absolutely.
No, actually not, because I've been to one in Pasadena.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Go.
I get it. Capitalism, fine.
Fine.
What is the point of making your aisles this small to where you can barely pass someone if they're paying attention? Guess who's never paying attention?
Everybody in LA.
You can't fucking move around and get anything.
Yes.
Because you're constantly in someone's way.
And I'm the skinniest person alive. Everyone that sees me tells me that.
I don't ever get shopping carts because I know as a bigger person, I'm never going to be able to get myself and a shopping cart around this store. Don't you want, there's a Ralph's in Pasadena that I went to the other day with Austin.
That was huge.
It was huge. And it was roomy. And you know what it made me want? It made me want to buy everything.
Can I be honest
because I could see it.
There is a really nice, bigger Ralph's close to us.
Where?
The one in Sherman Oaks, like right down the street on Ventura.
Oh, yeah. That one? Okay, I have been to that one. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice.
Our Ralph sucks.
Yeah. But anyways, so that's my
agree. While we were at CVS, we realized we needed to go, but it doesn't matter. We went to Vons because we were already in the parking lot. So we went to Vons. We're not a Vons family, but I think I might start becoming one. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I enjoyed it when I went there.
Vons. Anyway, so we're at the Vons.
Also has commissary vibes.
And there's this woman with her cart and her child and her purse open and all of that.
I'm going to go to
and
prison soon.
You should. And she's got her cart blocking the exit completely. So Curtis and I walk up, and this woman is in her own world. Curtis was like, oh, excuse me. Do you know what she did? She goes, oh, go ahead. You think he was saying excuse me because he was walking by you? You're in the way, bitch. I didn't hear it, unfortunately, because I would have said, how? But Curtis was like, no, I can't get by you. And she was easily the fourth person that we had to say excuse me to because they were just in their own world. There's something about LA. It's LA people.
Well, it's for sure. It's why LA traffic is so horrible. Nobody cares about anything but themselves and what's going on in their phone.
That's why I live here. Do y'all like when we get mad? Is this fun?
Probably not. I'm not mad. I'm just because that is standard fare, and I don't think it's just LA. I think it's probably every congested city. But this is why.
No, I'm going to push back on that because I will tell you this. Chicago people notice around them.
Certainly more than here, yes. On average. 1,000% I'll agree with you.
And this is not including older people. Older people, they give up.
They're a wash.
They're just, I'm taking up space. I don't care who you are or where you are in it. Anyway, they'll be dead soon. Doesn't matter. All right, let's get into this episode.
Family resemblance.
Family resemblance. Thank you to everyone who tagged me and said, I'm so nervous for Darby to watch this episode. I'm worried about Darby.
Oh, yeah.
You were right to be. I found it devastating.
Really? Can I say something that might make me a hater, but might make you look upon it differently?
Hate on me, hater.
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
You're wonderful. No, I'm just a hater.
Yeah, say it.
Like, Alexi kept saying, oh my God, she's never called me she before. Like, why are you or you just know. No disrespect, she's lovely, I'm sure. But 2 contestants.
Yeah.
I got like, wow, I've never seen my parent be this supportive. Is it perhaps because the cameras are there? Or am I a truly rotted pessimist?
You can be both. And
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's so lovely that these parents all showed up for their kids like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so lovely. End of sentence.
Obviously, this is brand new information for anyone who's ever watched our show. I'm so sorry to drop this on you, but I don't have a great relationship with my mom. So
you have less than great. You have no relationship with your father.
No. Praying for his death.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm more hyper aware of like other people's relationships, or not aware, but critical of people's relationships with their parents. Because I'm like, what is different here? What is the same? How did you get to this point? How can I get to this point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I will say that Lexi's mom gave me such my mom energy that I do think the cameras in the show helped bring them closer together, helped her mom be more supportive.
Which the end goal is what we want.
But
we wanted them to get there.
But I think that's I'm kind of suspicious of this, and more I think it was a tool that worked.
Hey, and whatever works, whatever gets you there. I
texted Grant, my brother. I have a brother. I don't know if you know that. I texted Grant. He's my twin brother. And I says to Grant, this is what I says. I says, Grant, is it fucked up that when I watched this episode, my first thought was like, oh my God, I wish my mom could see this. Because it did show the strained relationships. And even Lexi's mom said, we've had a really rough go of it, but we continue to work through it together. And
that's important.
That is something that I desperately want my mom to hear, because it just seems, on my end, how I'm interpreting her behavior is that we're on 2 different sides in her mind, as opposed to what Lexi's mom described as more of, well, we're both in this together. No matter what, we're in it together. We're trying to figure it out together. But I agree with you. It was uncomfortable at times, but I think that's really important for people to see.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's
I'm gonna roll back and apologize for being a hater and immediately going to that place.
I don't think you were being a hater. I really don't.
Well, no, because if it was my mom and I was one of these girls and I saw someone on YouTube saying that, I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say about my mom? You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
Lexi will stab you, for sure.
And I fully believe that she would. And
she
could.
It. Yeah.
Large surface
Come on
area.
in, baby. The other thing that I think I struggled with was the mom that reminded me the most of my mother was Sam's mom. Yeah. It was like watching my mom choose a different path. Like, choose the path I wish she had chosen for me.
Oh.
Because that's what my mom looks like. A dyed blonde Southern lady. She sounds just like that. And so I'm watching Sam's mom be so supportive and outgoing. And she went to the school to put an end to bullying. And she goes to a show every weekend. And I'm hearing my mom's voice. And I'm seeing basically my mom saying all of this. And I'm like...
And you're a twink.
And I used to be a twink. You stopped yourself. Thank you. I'm vulnerable. I needed that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for not saying that.
Yeah.
It was a tough watch because truly that could have been my mom. And it's not. And, we're queer people. We are wounded. And I think these episodes always hit different in our community than I think for, like a straight reality competition that brings in family. I think it's a very different dynamic. But I still, truly, I was debating with myself back and forth. Like, do I send her the episode and say, maybe this will help you better understand, where I'm coming from, and we'll show you that, we can figure it out together, that we're not on separate sides.
That's the tough thing, isn't it? Is because...
But then am I just enabling her again?
Right. When you really want to help someone and help them see what you can so clearly see. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, that person, no matter who they are, they're never going to see what they don't want to see. Unless they choose for themselves to open up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing that a lot of... I'm speaking for all queer people. Hello, I am your queen. I speak for you now. You don't have thoughts. They're mine.
Yeah.
So, shut up, queer. I think a lot of queer people, it's a constant negotiation with ourselves and with the people around us. JB hates queer people. I apologize for that. I think we're always looking for the thing that will break through. You know, like my mom, her ability to hear me, I feel like is shut off. That valve is closed. And now that my brother's not a Christian anymore, even him speaking to her has changed. And so now I'm thinking like, well, what's my next in? Is there anything else I can throw at the wall and see if it'll stick? And I'm thinking, well, a TV show where like I'm not in the room, so she doesn't feel pressured, and she sees a woman that looks like her and sounds like her in the exact same state as her, being that supportive mom in such a red conservative place. Maybe that'll get through to her. You know, I don't know. Sorry, this is not a fun episode.
It's deeply heartbreaking, and it makes me so angry because it's all tied in with like what's going on in the larger sense of the world, which is like love your kids.
Love your fucking kids.
That is the easiest thing to ever do.
Love your kids.
You have to do so many
I wasn't a bad kid.
and back bends to find reasons to not accept your kids, aka hate your kids. Sorry.
Nah.
But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But we're not dealing with sensible people.
We're dealing with people who are in cults, who have been brainwashed, who have grown up in this, and who, for whatever reason, it feels safer to them. It's less scary to lose a child than to lose that belief system.
Right.
So, anyway, let's get to this runway.
Yeah. Let's shift our focus to the parents that are doing it correctly and are stepping up for their children. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's shift our focus to the parents that are doing this correctly.
Let's do it.
All right, let's start out with Lexi Love.
Lexi and her mom. Do we have the... Let me pull up the fandom. I don't remember their names. Up first, we have Susie Toot and Queenie. No.
Lexi Love.
We were talking about Lexi, and I immediately went to Susie Toot. That would send Lexi into a coma.
She's gonna stab you now.
She's gonna stab all of us.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so tired. Let's do it. Lexi Love and Mimi Lovely.
Lexi Love, Mimi Lovely, slutty.
I loved it. It did.
Yeah, I thought it looked great.
Make me laugh when they're pulling out. She's pulling out the costume, and her mom sees that she's pulling out basically like a slingshot, like just up her ass, nothing to wear, which is typical Lexi, which looks great on her, but maybe not her mom. So she ends up. I think the corset was added in. If I had to guess. I didn't love the corset, but I thought she looked lovely, and I gotta be honest, I thought she looked just like Lexi.
Yeah.
With these challenges, we never know. Sometimes the judges want a clone, and sometimes they want a suggestion.
It just depends on what
Today seems like a clone. Michelle was not feeling Lexi's look. They did not look like sisters or family members to her. I thought their faces looked exactly alike. I did not understand it.
Yeah.
That was a mother and daughter. Get out of here.
Next is Sam Star.
And Sassy Star.
Oh, Sam and Sassy. They are denim
outrageous.
divas.
Loved.
Yeah, really
loved.
good.
Loved how mom was like, I want to be Dolly Parton. I just want big hair. I want chains. I want everything. And I thought this was brilliant.
Yeah, I thought they looked incredible.
I mean, you could tell. Her mom is gorgeous out of drag. But in drag... Like, when they were in the workroom, and she's talking to Susie's mom, which, like, poor Susie's mom, she's all in this crazy makeup, and then Sam's mom turns around to talk to her, and she's gorgeous. I was like, there was a moment when Sam's mom turned around where I was like, oh, she looked gorgeous.
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 So happy for them. Oh, and did you notice when they did their whole, like, little bit where she pushed Sam off the stage that Sam actually tripped?
Oh, that's funny.
She, like, slipped on something. I know Sam's okay, because she's a twink. Twinks don't get hurt.
Sam startled.
Did you see Bob's thing?
No.
I can't remember who Bob was talking to.
Is it Selena's titties?
Yes. Bob was like, do you think Sam Star could win this?
Also hot out of drag.
And you can see... Yes.
Selena's titties.
And you could see Selena being like, yeah, of course she could win. Yeah, of course she could win. And Bob's like, cut the shit. She's not going to win. Like, Sam Star's not going to win this show. She's just not. She's doing great. She can get to the end. But, like, her saying that she's going to cut to me wearing the crown, that's not going to happen.
No, but I don't blame Sam.
That was so funny to me. Because Selena is melting down at the bottom of the screen being like, I don't think we can say this, you know? Loved it. Bob's on tour with her book. She doesn't have time for shit. Buy her book, Harriet Tubman, what is it called? Harriet Tubman?
Concert?
In Concert?
Harriet Tubman in Concert.
Yes. Susie Toot and Queenie Toot.
I think it should have been Susie Toot and Tootie Suze.
I think they wanted, because, Toot is her mom's maiden name, which I thought was insane.
That's crazy.
It's the most insane thing I've ever heard. So I think she was trying to say, like, here's your last name since I took it anyway, but you're the queen. I'm Susie, but you're Queenie. You're at the top.
Yeah.
And her mom did look like she would hurt her if she said the wrong thing, so I think it was just to appease her. Also, I want to say this. I applaud her mom going on the show. It meant so much to Susie, and more importantly to me, it meant so much to the audience for people to see such a reserved mom, a mom with perhaps not the most experience in supporting queer people coming into the situation to support her son was so meaningful.
Yeah.
It also appeared to me that maybe she was in poor health, and so that was just another kind of added, like, she really did fight to be there, and I think
that's really great.
Truly
commendable.
Props. I liked this look.
Yeah, cute. It's so Susie too.
Everyone hating on Susie, again, made no sense to me, and I will say Law Roach saying Susie's outfit was the most fashionable thing on the runway. The girls were like, Lexi almost had a stroke. I'm sure she had to grab onto her mom, and her mom was like, I'm older than you, stop.
Jules Sparkles and Salchicha Sparkle.
Oh my
her
God.
Dad. Her sweet dad.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
I love that man. I want to have coffee with him. I would love to just be like, tell me what being a dad, like a loving dad is like. I've never experienced it. I loved him.
Yeah.
When he walked in, he went, hey, queens. So good.
That, fellas, that's masculinity.
That is masculinity. He is so fucking hot. Only because he was a loving, supportive father. That's all it takes. The bar is low, babes.
Oh
and he
my God.
raised it.
The bar.
Everyone is obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with her. And then hearing about her brother was so heartbreaking.
I wasn't paying attention during that part. What happened?
Her brother died in 2022 in a car accident.
Oh, that's horrible.
And she said that her dad has never been the same. And so for him to like come do this and be so lively and was really nice. Isn't that Jules Sparkles?
There's a reason that's her name. She's Sparkles.
She is. Her live today. She was on live. I went in. I said,
do a cartwheel.
Do a cartwheel.
Did she do it?
Because that's no, but she went, do a cartwheel. Is that Darby? Is that the real Darby? No. From IMHO? I love you girls. Oh my God, I love y'all.
She DM'd me after I said that thing about her spine.
What'd you say?
I don't remember, but it wasn't bad. It was funny.
Oh, good. And she liked it?
Yeah, she DM'd me and said, you're fucking funny. And I was like, what did I say? And I went back and watched. I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, good. No, listen, we always get a thrill when the people we're talking about don't hate us. So I just wanted to tell you because I thought you would enjoy it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Sweet. Now let's get to the runway. Bummer.
I love the
idea. I love it.
I love the idea, and they did look so cute. I like the wig choices.
Didn't she tell RuPaul, though, that her dad demanded a reveal? As soon as they hit the runway, I turned to Curtis, my husband. This is what I says to my husband, Curtis. I says this to him. This is what I says. I says, oh my God, I can't wait for the reveal. I bet it's going to be so epic. The dad's going to be such a hand.
Well, you know how... Wait. I have a new theory. You know how Jules is such a real one, and she didn't give up the ghost on Arietti when Arietti stole from her?
I still can't believe that. That blows my mind.
Maybe they were getting ready, and Salchicha was like, oh, I can't wear this revealing thing underneath. I don't feel confident. So maybe she was like, we don't have to do the reveal.
And then Lexi was like, Mom, put on this thong, you bitch. Did you notice? In the workroom, Lexi's talking to her mom and is like, I'll go through the room and I'll tell you who everyone is.
Oh, and she talks about Susie and how she was like, Susie is the life I would have had I not gone through what I went through.
She connected the pieces. She connected the dots. I think she finally got out of her way.
I think that was her getting out of her way.
I think this is a huge realization for her. And then Sam Starr even was like seeing Susie and her mom. I just know that Susie's been through a lot more than we know. And it's just
that was beautiful.
And now I'm like rooting for Susie. I loved that. And again, Sam Starr. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Trinity.
Big fan. Well, not a huge fan of her. Big fan of Sam
But she would have thought. Probably. That's why she made...
She definitely thought,
Yeah.
for sure. And finally, we had Anya
Anya
Nerve
Nerve
and Nunya Business.
And Nunya Business. Okay.
Okay.
Anya's father.
Sir. Law Roach, get it. Shoot your shot.
Law famously...
And keep shooting it for like too long.
Law Roach famously is like, I don't ever want to be with anyone. And Anya Nerve's dad is who...
Supportive fathers are hot.
Supportive fathers are hot.
He robbed 5 banks. That's a go-getter.
I wish I was robbing banks as a kid. Because there's no way you can do it now. But before, like, TV and surveillance and CCTV...
There is a podcast about a guy that robbed 1 million banks. He was like the most prolific bank robber. What was it called? It'll come to me. It's so interesting. Because it's like, why weren't more people robbing banks? They
it's literally Robin Hood. It's like, everyone's insured. They're going to get their money back.
Is that why he was named Robin? Because he robbed?
Yeah.
No.
Are you me right now? Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Robin Hood. He wore a hood.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Oh, you fucked me up. And Robin Hood is a 40-year-old woman, right?
No, that's Robin Hood.
What's the woman who played Robin Hood well into her 60s?
Oh, Mae Martin.
No, Mae Martin's the non-binary. Are they the same?
Yeah, I mean...
There's 2 Mae Martins?
Mary Martin.
Thank you.
Can I tell you something? I was obsessed with... Actually, can I see you back here? I was obsessed with Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Is that from that movie?
No,
What's the big song from that movie?
It's... Oh, fuck. What is it? It's, It plays during the credits. I sing it for my middle school talent show.
It's probably Smash Mouth.
No. It'll come to me.
Great.
It'll come to me during the credits chat. But I'm obsessed. I was obsessed with it. I would watch it all the time.
That is so bizarre.
On VHS.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. We were obsessed with that.
I wanted to get into it because Men in Tights, hello, horny.
Yeah.
I was super into printing.
It was a different time. If you do go watch it, just remember it was a different time.
And I was like, even though I was into men, I was like, what the fuck is behind that metal panty?
That chastity belt.
I was like, what is that? Ah!
It was John Ritter's dinner, baby.
Woo!
I loved Anya's dad. I loved them together. I was obsessed. However, this runway was so bad. It took me back to Anya's first runway, I believe, which was she put everything from the beauty shop on at one point. And it made no sense.
I do it for you.
Yeah.
There's no love like your love. I know other could give more love. Yeah, there's no
Okay,
way.
we're gonna get a copyright strike. These outfits, though.
Oh, they
Sam,
were. Yeah, they were.
It was a mess.
They were little new drag queens.
What was it? It's like she was packing her suitcases. She was like, "Oh my god, I forgot about the makeover one. Here, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff in the suitcase. We'll figure it out then."
I'll tell you what, though.
'Cause even the hair was.
Both of their face cards were not declining.
I'll tell you this.
They were both
I'll tell you this right here, right now.
beautiful.
Curtis Edward Jackson, my husband,
The
I don't know if you
makeup.
know this, I have a husband, his name is Curtis. He looks at me and he says to me, he says, hey, he says, Anya's really good at painting. And I was like, yeah, Anya's always stamped. And he was like, no, I mean, her dad looks great.
He
and
looked
I was like,
so beautiful.
okay, moment that did make me laugh, though, when Ru is speaking to them in the workroom. And Ru's like, are you going to shave? You know, they get into that conversation. And she's like, because you have a beautiful nose and gorgeous cheekbones. And then they cut to the dad, and the dad goes, okay.
Oh, I did notice that. He goes, okay.
And I couldn't tell if he was like, say more, if it was like a jokey say more, or if he was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening.
No, but he was game, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah. And you know
don't
what?
have to sacrifice your masculinity to be there for your kids in any situation. Even if it's putting on like women's clothes and wig and makeup.
It is pretty gay, though.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yes, there is.
In fact, gay is the most masculine because it's kind of...
Because there's so much penises and stuff there.
Yeah, sword fighting.
Yeah. We find out the winner of this challenge, no one is surprised, is Sam Starr.
Sam Starr, congratulations.
By a country mile. So incredible.
And Sassy Star, she also gets some money.
Of course, she gets
was so cute.
$2,500.
She was so cute.
I bet she takes that money and I bet she uses that to tip all the girls at the local club. And I've turned her mom into a superhero. I'm going to keep it.
She is.
And the bottom two are Anya and Jules.
That's tough to see.
I gotta say, I agree though.
Yeah.
So we get the lip sync. Anya starts out hot. I was like, Anya is fucking handing her ass. Thank God. Then Jules drops her pussy to the ground.
Yeah.
And it shifts. Okay? Her pussy has shifted the energy in the room.
Yes.
Okay? So now Jules, it seems to me, viewer, par me, that she's winning.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, by the end of it, if I had to put my money on someone, it would have been Jules.
Yeah.
But obviously, track record.
You're not sending Anya home.
Right. You can't send Anya home. It's like last week all over again. We had the Lana and Sam Starr of it all. I'll say this. I get it. Families are emotional. But Sam starting the episode crying was a lot. And then the parents came in and everyone was crying. Lexi cried the whole episode. Understandably.
Yeah.
But I'm so tired of seeing Lexi cry.
She loves.
She loves
And she
to cry.
loves hard.
I know.
And she loves wet.
Oh, I guess she does like to stay wet. Okay, never mind. So they do the lip sync, and then this is one of the few times I agree we get a double Shantae.
Yeah, we get a double Shantae.
I'm not mad at it at all.
I'm not mad at it.
At
I
all.
don't really want to see any of them go home.
Mm-mm.
I think they all deserve to be top 4. I don't know who is going to get the boot next week. And allegedly, it could be more than one person.
Oh, yeah, in the preview, she said at least one of you will be gone.
Yeah.
And I think Jules says to the camera, she said at least. Did you clock that? The other thing, too, is like when your parent or a family member does the challenge with you and you get sent home, that's got to feel shitty for your family member. So I'm so glad they didn't put that on Anya's dad or Jules' dad. It's hard being a dad.
Michelle's going a little hard on the critiques, don't you think?
Michelle was on one.
Yeah.
Here's what I think it is they use these particular episodes, the makeover episodes, where it is so arbitrary. I think they come together as a show and they're like, okay, we need these people on the bottom, or we need this storyline. And I think Michelle just, rightfully so, I would too, I think she leans a little hard into it. This episode felt like she was leaning too hard.
Yeah. You know who I love, though? June Diane Raphael.
I love her. I love her. I just saw Paul Scheer, her husband, do stand-up with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Love that.
Isn't that great?
I want to see her.
Me too.
I want to grab a cocktail.
I would love to grab a cocktail.
With
Talk about nothing in particular.
No, I want to talk about Housewives.
Oh.
But also, like, shitty movies. She has that one podcast, Why Did This Get Made? How Did This Get
Curtis
Made?
loves that podcast.
Well, it's a funny premise.
I agree. So that was another episode of Drag Race. Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed that, come back next week. Hit that subscribe button and, of course, the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
We're also both on Cameo.
You can get a Cameo.
Please do both of those because we have trips and we need some money. Thank you so much. Also, all of our merch at dragqueenmerch.com.
And listen to our new podcast out every Thursday wherever you get your podcasts.
It's so exciting. Bye. For real though, as I'm watching this episode at like 9 a.m., I was thinking, you can do gummies tonight. Film with Alexis. Go wish Kevin a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kevin. It's Kevin at time of filming. It's
happy
Kevin's
birthday,
birthday.
Kevin. I have to say, you texted me, hi, and then you had 3 dots going for, I'm not kidding, 9 minutes. And you know, so I've deduced that if you have 3 dots, it can mean that you're typing, and then when the dots go away, you can still be typing. Like, if the text is like a novel, the 3 dots will go away.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, she's canceling tonight. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Oh, sorry.
And then I was like, hi. And then you're like, oh, sorry, I was paying for something.
We have a lot of travel this month, and so we're going to have to bank episodes. And I was like, I'm so sorry, we have to film all the time.
No, I know.
Oh, and by the way, I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Twink pageant.
For the Twink
next
pageant.
Saturday.
The night after Fat Slut.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to see everybody there.
I was not invited.
I did get a message from, well, you don't know Twinks.
I was Twink-esque when I was little.
Cool. Safira Cristal will be there with us. I'm so excited to work with her.
Jealous. Will you tell her I said hi?
I did get a DM from someone who said, I live in Charlotte. I saw that you'll be here. I have the best weed hookup. And just to prove to you how good it is, Georges, when she was in town, said it was the best weed. And I was like, I'm in. So I'm going to get toasty, baby. I'm going to go to Fat Slut. I'm going to be so high. I'm just going to be wandering around. So come to Fat Slut on Friday. Just hang out with me. And then on Saturday, come hang out with Twinks while I make fun of them. In a supportive, growing, criticism way, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Oh, you texting through
okay. Okay. So Curtis and I were out running errands today. We went and we got lunch, which we never do. We never eat lunch. Eating lunch outside, exciting. And we went to the gelato place. You know, he loves his gelato.
Yeah.
I just found out gelato is less healthy than ice cream.
Yeah.
I thought it was healthy.
No.
Because we were right across from McConnell's.
You're thinking of sherbet.
Yes. And so I was like, oh, fuck, I need to respond to Alexis. So I was like, hi. And I thought Curtis would take a lot longer to get his gelato. He did not. So I just put my phone down, and then I forgot that I did it at all. So I'm so sorry I left you, like,
It's okay, it's okay, it's
like,
okay.
hi.
I'm glad we're doing it.
Listen, we filmed, at time of filming it is Saturday. This is the earliest we have filmed a Drag Race in a while.
Yeah.
In a while.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful day with my husband.
That's good. I had a lovely morning with my boy. I went with him. I like going on Saturdays. He does music lessons. He teaches guitar and bass to kids. And he had a new student today. And so we go in the morning and then we get pizza. And then today.
So explain to me what happens during the lesson. Are you there?
So today I drove and put some gas in his car. And then I'll usually drive and get coffee. And then by the time I get back, he's done. Because his lessons are only 30 minutes. And
because I thought, like you were saying, he had a new student today, so of course he wanted his girlfriend to come and sit in on the lesson. Like, hi, I'm your new teacher, Austin. No. This is my girlfriend. She's gonna watch.
I wait in the car.
I know, that'd be funny.
No, I wait in the car, but there's a fabric place called Remainders in, I think, Pasadena or Glendale, and it's like companies or people when they have fabric that just didn't sell too. Or it got. I said, or people.
Companies are people too.
When people have like leftover fabrics or stuff that doesn't sell or stuff that's like even just a teensy bit like messed up, it'll go to this place and then Remainders sells it for like $1, $4, or $6 a yard. Wow. And that's where I've been getting stuff for my bags.
Yeah.
And they don't just have fabric, they have all kinds of arts and craft supplies. And they have like jewelry and they have buttons and rhinestones and they have everything. And so I asked if we could go there today. And so he took me and he was really sweet.
That's really nice.
And he helped me pick out some fabrics.
Doesn't it feel good to have someone who loves you?
Yeah.
It's the first time, huh?
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's foreign to me.
You know what I realized? So, Michael Marino, my Chicago best friend, his birthday is coming up March 31st.
Oh my God.
And your birthday is May 1st.
Yeah.
And Curtis's birthday is September 1st. It's like the three most important people in my life are all within, well, 31st is end of the month, but like, you know what I mean? It's all around the same time. Like, it's all either at like the very end of the month or the very beginning of a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that's easy for me to remember. And if your birthday is not that, you're not important to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules, okay? It's math. I'm going to say this right here, right now. Continue the Target boycott because I thought it would be too hard. I thought it would be impossible to boycott. But I have been, because I'm a good Christian woman.
Same. Also, I don't have a car, so it's way easy for me.
It's way much easier. Yeah, it's so much easier for you. But today, we had to run errands, and we ended up going to that CVS that was just very poorly designed. We didn't even go to the... I'll tell you what, because we have those CVSs that are right across from each other.
Dueling.
They're literally across the street from one another.
Dueling.
I went to the one by the Vons, like that side.
Oh, that side?
Well, they have a bigger beauty side.
I never been to that.
They have a full kimchi set up in there.
Oh my God.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I was like, babe, this would be so much easier if we could just go to Target. Like, this is the first time since the boycott started that I was like, fuck, I kind of wish we could just run to Target. But we didn't. We were good Christian women, and we went to CVS and Devon's, and we got exactly what we needed. And I was like, okay, yeah, boycotts are just getting you out of the habit of something. It's not actually making your life more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
It's not less convenient, and it's hurting them. And that's important.
And that's funny. They've turned off all the comments on their social media.
I don't blame them. They're getting eaten alive, as they should. Support DEI.
Dick eye insertion.
It is dick eye insertion. It's
Or dick
so
ear
important.
insertion.
Nope, it's I. We've already said it. We put it out into the ether. So we get gelato, right? We go to sit outside because the gelato place has like a really cute setup outside. But this giant group of, it's fine. This giant group of adult friends with kids have taken over the entire patio. So the adults are sitting kind of in a semicircle surrounding both entrances and exits so the kids can't get out. And they're just sitting back, you know, hanging out, laughing. And then all the kids are taking up all the other tables. And I don't mean like teenagers. I mean like 5-year-olds. Just sitting on tables. So there's nowhere to sit. And I'm trying to be a good Christian woman because I'm like, okay, if I had a kid and my friends wanted to hang out, I'm sure I'd be an asshole too. So fine. So we go and we end up sitting on a bench next to a bus stop, which was actually quite lovely.
Yeah.
And we're having a great time. And then I feel a person near me. I can't see him, but like I can feel someone walking near us. And then out of my peripheral, I see him sit down right next to me on this bench. And I'm like...
The bus stop?
At the bus stop.
Yeah.
But we're not at the bus stop. Like, we're not on the bus stop bench. We're, like, next to it. So this guy sits down. I'm like, why would he sit here? The bench in the bus stop is wide open. Why is he sitting right next to me? And he goes, are you having a good day? And I was like, fuck. And it was just a guy wanting to talk. And I appreciate that when I see it on TikTok. You know, I love seeing people with stutters going out into the world and talking to people. I think that's beautiful. But when I'm eating gelato dangerously close to Ventura Boulevard, don't ask me if I'm enjoying my ice cream. Don't tell me about your shorts, which is another thing he did. Till finally, I just said, babe, I think it's time we go. I think we need to go. Have a good day, sir. And then we had to go back to our car, which was right in front of the gelato place, surrounded by children. And I just thought, I could have a meltdown right now, or I could say, overall it was nice.
Let them.
And I let them.
That's nice.
And thanks to that Chevy Tahoe, I let them.
Nice. I have a pop culture question. Recently,
Reese Witherspoon.
Chapel Roan has found herself in hot water once again because
For what?
she said that all of her friends with kids are in hell and they're miserable. And the internet is mad at her for saying that.
I don't think she's lying.
I don't think she's lying either. Have you ever had kids?
Parents say the
or
same
been
thing.
around parents?
It doesn't
with
mean they
kids?
don't love their kids, but they can be in hell.
Yeah.
My brother has 4 kids. Do you think he's happy?
Say it with me. Hard work.
Out here for a pimp.
No, it's hard work.
Out here for a pimp.
This is why I don't have kids or a pet. Is because I can't handle it. My personality type.
Well, every time you do get a baby or a pet, you fall down the stairs. And that's more of a coordination issue.
Yes. They're always underfoot.
All right, we'll see you next week. We love you. Bye.